Well, this definitely would classify itself, David, as crossing the red line in every sense. That's why you're seeing a joint operation by the Israeli police and the Internal Security Agency, the Shin Bet, in order to really get down to all the minute details of what really happened. From what we're talking about, it's a sale, an illegal sale. It's also development. It's also even a live fire test, which was even visually captured of a missile, of an armed missiles, really, and it was sold illegally to an Asian country that Israel might not qualify as an enemy country, but still it was done illegally. And the really big concern here, David, is the fact that this country could therein take whatever technology, whatever weapons that were actually transferred over and give it to other parties. And that's when Israel has absolutely no control over what can happen. That is to say, unless Israel tries to be more active, that really will have to depend on what's really revealed in this investigation. But this is a very severe incident. We're talking about former IDF high-ranking officials, some of them, everyone, as you mentioned, part of the Israeli defense establishment as a whole, and some of them even high-ranking sort of officials in different defense weapons companies. That means that these people had knowledge. They had knowledge that they weren't supposed to transfer to other external parties. These are people that are keenly aware of the limitations of and really the restrictions in regards to any sort of transfer of information. And still, because of how tempting, you could say, the financial incentive was here, they went forward with it. We're talking about very massive amounts of money that apparently prompted these different officials to go forward with an illegal sale of missile systems. We don't know exactly what they are, but we do know we're talking about missiles that could do some serious damage in several different arenas. So this is a very grave incident. This is really just the tip of the iceberg. We'll see exactly when the investigation continues, David, whether or not we know what countries are involved here. But for now, that's obviously very sensitive information that I don't imagine the Internal Security Agency, the Shin Bet, or the Israeli police will be delving into at this time. A lot of this information will be kept under wraps because there's still risk that whatever is out there could make the situation more severe, and definitely a very serious legal process is ahead of all these different 20 individuals. It's a lot of people with a lot of knowledge, and apparently access to weapons that aren't supposed to be sold without the go-ahead from the Israeli government.